Hey, yo. How do I share this? Bada boop, bada bop, bada beep, bada boop, boop, boop. Hey, yo, Josnav, you're first in the chat, bro. What's up? Alright. Josnav, you're always first, man. This is why you're the GOAT, Josnav. This is why you're the flipping GOAT. This is why you're the GOAT of GOATs, bro. Alright. Here we go. Let's get right into it, man. Josnav, I know. No. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm not even live on TikTok. Alright. Let's get right into it. Alright, beautiful. Here we go. Story number 1. Lock in loaded. Hey, yo, True Robert.
I downloaded Omegle one snowy night right
yo,
in
what's
the
up,
middle
Jay?
of
How you
Christmas
doing, bro?
break. I was a freshman in University
Twinko?
Park, Nottingham, and was stuck in my dorm while my parents were off somewhere
Chat,
tropical,
is it
living their best life
delay
traveling
better?
the world. The place was a ghost town, and honestly, I was feeling so damn alone. Talking to random strangers on some
Chat, we
social
live on YouTube
platform
today.
sounded exciting. The first few nights were exactly what
What's up,
you'd
Echo?
expect from Omegle. I came across endless spam bots, weird guys, and people doing things I didn't want to see.
Buddy, the video hasn't even been on for 5 seconds, bro. What is this?
Came across endless spam bots, weird guys, and people doing things I didn't
Buddy!
want to see. I was almost ready to delete the app when I connected with this chick named
Hey, yo,
Nina.
Joy, what's up?
She was stunning, with long, straight,
Hey, yo, is that
dark
Joy?
hair and gray eyes that matched the color of her hoodie. She looked about my age and was sitting in a dim room with only a desk lamp throwing a small circle of yellow light. She smiled and said hi, and I turned into a poodle. Lena was sweet, calm, and funny. We talked for
Hey,
about
yo.
an hour the first night. She asked what I was studying, what my dorm was like, whether I had a single room or a shared one. I told her I had a roommate, but that he was out a lot. She nodded and said that sounded nice. We connected the next day, and the day after that. By the 4th day, I was seriously looking forward to our calls, replaying every single second
Bro, imagine meeting your wife on Omegle. But yeah, that sounds like I lost my shoe story.
of our conversations, which made me notice how little Lena moved. Like, where most people on video calls fidget, check their phones, or glance away, Lena would just sit for hours,
Yo, she
still
paralyzed?
as a statue, staring straight into the camera. Her smile felt weirdly delayed, too. It showed a beat later than it should have, as if her muscles had to fight a battle before stretching. I figured she was probably tired, maybe a little socially awkward.
Yo, chat, imagine if I didn't schmoove. Chat, imagine if I was just like this. Alright, let me play the video.
Which, honestly, kind of made me like her more.
Yo, what's up, user? How we
It
doing?
was the night before Christmas Eve, and Lena got there a little early. We were chatting about what we were doing for the holiday when, right in the middle of it, she steered the talk toward more personal stuff.
What floor are you on?
Hey, yo.
I'm on the 5th floor.
Does your building have a security desk?
Yeah, but just during the day. Why?
What time does your roommate usually leave in the morning?
Buddy, she's trying to murk him, bro. She's trying to murk him, bro. She's trying to murk him on 100% everything I slove. Alright, here we go. Lock in.
Around 8? Lena, is there something wrong?
Oh, I was just intrigued.
The questions made me really uneasy, but I just shrugged them off, figuring she was probably only trying to get to know me better.
Bro, I was gonna get kidnapped.
The next evening, we were chatting normally. I was telling her about this cool restaurant I'd recently checked out, when, out of the blue, she asked me to switch off my lights. I laughed, thinking she was goofing around, but Lena insisted she was serious.
I like talking in the dark, Ryan. It feels more honest somehow.
The heck?
I told her that was a weird reason. She insisted
But I would
try.
not fall for this.
So I got up and turned off the lights. Now the only light left in the room was
Hey, yo, should I turn off the lights too? Get out! Alright, I guess I won't.
coming from my screen. Comfortable?
Yeah. Will you please come closer to the camera?
Hey,
I want to
yo.
look at you properly.
I leaned closer. Lena was staring at me, so I focused on her face too.
Ooh.
Honestly, something about it seemed off. It was tighter, like her
the
skin
heck?
wasn't sitting right. I blinked and got even closer, trying to figure out what the heck I was seeing. Suddenly, she sneezed. The
Oh.
wig moved, only a
Nah, bro. She's wearing a wig, bro. Some of y'all think I wear wigs, bro. That's crazy.
tiny bit. But it was enough for me to
TikTok, if you're not scared, put a 1 in the chat right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you're not scared, TikTok.
see the real wrinkled scalp that didn't look like a woman's head. My mind completely froze up for a couple of seconds before it finally dawned on me. I guess the anger and disgust must have been written all over my face because Lena's smile totally vanished. She blinked, let out a big sigh, and mumbled.
You're not supposed to see that.
Suddenly, the camera started shaking like
The heck?
crazy. The angle got wider, and I could see more of his room. There were clothes dumped on the floor, a chair in the corner, and a bunch of wigs in different colors and lengths hanging on hooks on the wall. The camera tilted back, and I could see him sitting in the hook.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Hoodie with the wig on, but it was all
But I
messed
don't wear a
up
wig,
and
bro.
crooked now. The whole disguise was shot. He was staring right into the camera, and it totally creeped me out.
Wait, that's a dude?
I slammed my laptop shut really fast and sat in the dark, trying to breathe for a few minutes. Then I flipped on every light in the room, locked my door, and sat there, trying to figure out what the hell had gone down. Seconds later, I heard a piece of paper slide under my door.
Oh, nah.
My
Chat, what if the paper says, hey, yo.
mouth dried up. I gulped, picked it up, and opened it, standing a few feet back from the door.
I liked you better.
I liked you better when you bullied me. Also, if your name is Asia or Joy, you have 5 seconds to say Nikki's the GOAT or you will die a bad, very evil death. What the heck?
Better when you believed me.
It read. My palms started shaking and heart pounded. He was right outside. I hurriedly called campus security and the police. When they arrived, they checked the hallways, the stairwells, and the entrance, but he had disappeared. The officer
Alright,
who
what
took
the
my
heck, Joy?
statement kept his face very carefully neutral the whole time, which told me he thought I was either pranking him or having some kind of episode.
Lock in, bro.
The one thing they did
trying,
find
bro.
was that the security camera covering my floor had gone dark sometime that evening. The university labeled it a technical fault. I moved out of the dorm 2 weeks later. My parents thought it was stress. I let them think that. I never found out who he was or how he
bro.
got there so soon unnoticed.
Jeez.
I
Don't
just
need to
know
brush
that
his
I was a
teeth.
toy he was playing with, and I messed up his game by noticing what I wasn't even supposed to notice. The note is still somewhere in my desk, but more than his words, it's his neat handwriting that bothers me. Like he'd written it out somewhere else first and then copied it clean,
Bro, I was trying to crack
expecting
a
me to
dude.
figure and freak out. Maybe he'd been planning to leave it all along, and I realized then that the game wasn't over. He'd just raised the stakes.
Oh, hell no, son. Alright, TikTok, I am live on YouTube. If you guys want to keep watching, come over to YouTube right now. Nikki XJ is my YouTube, guys. I'm going to end the TikTok live. I'll see you on YouTube. Nikki XJ. Peace out, guys. Bro, my TikTok's been doing bad, bro. It's been doing bad, bro. Yesterday, I only got, like, not that many viewers. So we'll see. Hopefully today it picks up. It picks up. It picks up. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Story number 2. Shut up. You're banned.
It was a Tuesday night in late November. I had school the next day, but I was nowhere close to tired. My parents had
think it's
gone to
'cause I
bed
haven't
early,
posted.
the
I need to
house
start
was quiet,
posting, bro.
and I ended up on Omegle out of pure boredom. I'd used it before, so I knew how it usually goes. It was mostly trolls and guys playing patty cake with themselves.
All right, buddy, what the...
I kept skipping, searching for someone interesting enough to intrigue me. I cycled through maybe a dozen people before I landed on the guy who looked about my age. He was sitting in a dim room.
All right, buddy, thinks
I
he
couldn't
mogs.
make
He
out
does not
much.
mog.
The glow of his monitor lit his face. He was wearing a black hoodie, and there was a blank wall
Joy,
behind
no,
him.
I don't.
He looked like any quiet, forgettable guy you'd pass in a parking lot. I was about to skip him, too, when he nodded his head and mumbled a hi. "I'm Jake." I smiled. "Brandon." We did the usual small talk. Where are you from? What time is it there? He seemed calm. I remember thinking he was one of the more normal
What's up,
people
silly?
I'd connected with. Until he said, "You're from Ohio, right?"
How does he know I'm from Ohio? Org, I'm live on YouTube right now. Live on YouTube.
My heart
Same as
skipped a beat.
Nicky XJ.
How did you know that? He smiled. "Lucky guess." I brushed it off. Maybe something in my background tipped him off.
What's up, Rodrigo?
I didn't think too hard about it. But
Hi, man.
then he started talking about my room. He knew the layout. "I like the teak wood of your table. You placed it right
Buddy,
against
how
the
do you
wall.
know that?
And that Naruto poster above your monitor is stunning." My
Buddy,
stomach went tight. "How do you know what my room looks like?" I stuttered. He only kept smiling and whispered my full name. I hadn't typed it anywhere. My Omegle session had nothing attached to my identity.
imagine he said your social security card. Hey, yo, someone with a subscription. Jenny with the sub. Thank you so much.
At all. There was no way he should have known it. "What did you just say?" "Jake Anderson." He giggled. I felt the blood drain
What's
out
up,
of my
Mia?
face. "How do you know my name?" He leaned slightly closer to his camera, grinning ear to ear, and told me to turn around. Everything in me went cold. "What?" "I
Buddy.
said,
What's up, Mr.
turn
Sleepy?"
around. Look behind you." I didn't want to. Every instinct
Is that a deal? Sorry.
I had was screaming at me to not take my eyes off the screen.
Joy, I don't know
But
what
I
that
did.
is.
I turned around slowly in my
Yo,
chair.
Lovely, I'm
and
live on
looked at my
YouTube
room.
today.
Everything exactly where it was
YouTube
supposed to
live
be.
today.
Nobody there. I felt stupid for freaking out over a weirdo on the internet. Annoyed, I turned back to the screen. He was still watching me. "Good," he said. "You're still alone." He
The
giggled
fuck?
and dropped the call. I blinked and sat there staring.
Chat, let me ask you a question. Chat, am I weird if I have a secret camera in my girlfriend's room? Is that weird? I feel like we've all done it before, right? It's not just me.
At a black screen, heart hammering,
Joe, I
trying
don't know
to
what
make
that
sense
is.
of what had just happened.
It's weird or
Suddenly,
not weird?
My phone buzzed on the desk. It was an unknown number.
What do you mean,
I
yes?
opened
No,
it
add
and
more?
felt
Alright,
the
yeah,
floor
yeah,
drop
yeah.
out from under me. It was a snap of mine, taken from behind, over my shoulder. It looked like someone had clicked it from inside my room. I could see the back of my own head.
Buddy, what are y'all doing if someone sends you a Snapchat and it's a picture of the back of your head? Hey.
My monitor and the Omegle
I have
interface
cameras in
still
your bedroom
open on
and
the
bathroom.
screen. The timestamp on the photo
So you see
matched
me
the
fart?
call exactly.
What the fuck?
Whoever took it had been standing right behind me while I was talking to that dude on the screen. I spun around so fast I knocked my chair back and tore through my room. I checked every single corner, but the room was empty. I ran downstairs and called 911. I couldn't even get the words out
Bro, he's
straight.
cross-eyed like a
I
Maury.
told them someone had been in my house, that I had proof. They said they'd send someone. I sat on the living room couch with every light in the house on and waited. By the time the officers showed up, my parents were right beside me. They searched the whole place, but everything was normal until one of them called out from the kitchen. He had found a dead
Buddy,
crow
Joy,
in
what
the
do you-
sink with its wings torn clean off. Its feathers matted in blood smeared across the white
Nah, that's a
porcelain.
ritual, son.
It hadn't been there when I came downstairs. My family didn't even own a bird. The second officer checked the back door. The lock had been forced. Someone had broken in, left that thing in our sink,
that's creepy.
stood over my shoulder long enough to take a photograph, and walk out without making a sound.
What's up,
They took the photo as evidence. They asked if I recognized the man from the call. I didn't. They said they'd investigate and told my parents to change the locks. My mom couldn't stop shaking. My dad didn't say much, but he kept walking through the house long after the officers left, checking things they'd already checked. We didn't sleep that night. All of us sat in the living room with the lights blazing until the sun came up. The police never found him. They didn't even have a trace to begin with. The case went cold within a few weeks. I've had a lot of time to think about it since, and have come up with a lot of permutations and combinations, but nothing makes sense yet. How could he know my whole name? How did he show up in my house while my parents slept downstairs and snap a pic while I sat in the same room? And what's up with the crow? Was it a message or a demonstration of some sort? Maybe he wanted me to know that...
Am I the only one this is giving like Death Note vibes or no?
That he could get to me whenever he decided to. That my locks, my sleeping parents, and my sense of being safe in my own room
what is up with TikTok, bro?
Absolutely nothing to him. It has been years. I stopped using Omegle the same night. I don't chat with strangers on random platforms, but because I learned something that night that I can't unlearn. Sometimes the
Why does Buddy look like this? That is terrifying, bro. His forehead is like 24 heads.
Stranger on the other side of the screen isn't on the other side at all. And by the time you find out, they're already close enough to take a picture.
Alright, everyone put a 3 in the chat. TikTok, I'm gonna end the stream again. Everyone come over to YouTube right now. We live on YouTube. If you want to keep watching, come over to YouTube right now. Nikki XJ. Alright, come through right now, son. Alright, I'll see you guys on YouTube. Buddy, why? Chat, this shit's happening again. You're detracting me from my daily YouTube? Tiara, what does that even mean, man? What does that even mean? I don't even know what you're saying, what you sizzling right now, son. Chat, my TikTok hasn't gone past like 40 viewers today. Are we back to the fall off again? RP in the chat.
Dylan's parents were out to attend a relative's wedding the night we decided to crash at his place. He had our buddy Mark come over too, and the 3 of us got busy goofing off. We watched movies, practically cleared out the snack cabinet, and played so much Madden our fingers were dead. Dude, let's hit up Omegle and mess with strangers.
Hey, yo, what the
Dylan suggested around 12, pulling the site up on his laptop. For the first hour, we were just clicking past bots and people doing stuff we totally didn't care about seeing. Mark was the one mostly clicking, laughing his butt off at everything.
Yo.
I was kind of watching from the couch. Suddenly, he skipped past this dude who was really going at it to a Daddy Yankee song, and...
Alright, this already looks very creepy. I'm gonna be real, this very looks creepy.
Ended up with a guy who was sitting in what looked like a basement. Whoa, what do we got here? Dylan whistled. The room was dark, with a cluster of candles burning in a circle around him. Most of his face was hidden under a hoodie, so we couldn't make out his features, but he was tall and really built.
Like me?
Dylan tried to get the man to raise up his head and say something, but the dude remained playing statue. Nice Halloween costume, man. Mark chuckled. The dude didn't move for a second before he slowly brought a piece of paper up to the camera. It had a symbol drawn on.
What does that say right there? It says joy is banned. Okay.
On it in super thick black lines. 2 shapes were stacked on top of each other with weird curves that made it look off. None of us knew what the heck it was, but it felt like the temperature in the room had dropped.
So yeah, smash the like button right now.
Looks like something out of a horror game. Dylan laughed. Mark jabbed a comment and the 2 started laughing their heads off. Suddenly, the dude started chanting in whispers. It had a rhythm at first, but it was so quiet you could barely hear it. I couldn't tell if it was words or a language I recognized. Mark stopped his jokes, and Dylan shut up.
Okay,
the next second, the screen started glitching. We could spot little rips across the image, and static kept pulsing through.
What do you mean you don't see the chat?
Dude, WTF, please skip.
Buddy, who the fuck says WTF, bro? Who says that, bro? Who the flying fuck says WTF, bro? You gotta say, what the flying fucking Dutchman? Alright, this is making me angry.
I yelled, feeling my skin crawl. Mark reached for the trackpad.
Oh my god, been Rizzle.
Dylan yelled, staring at the screen as if he couldn't look away. His face went totally blank, like someone hit the pause button.
Buddy, what
on
do you
him.
see?
Meanwhile, the chanting was getting louder. The cameras started freaking out, glitching all over the place, before the call dropped and the screen went black. We looked at each other, trying to process what had just happened. Mark made a nervous joke about it, but Dylan...
No, don't ban her. What the heck? Don't actually
He was
ban
still
her.
staring at the blank
fuck?
screen. Mark called out to
No,
him, but
unban
he
her.
didn't respond. We shared an uneasy look before Mark reached out and nudged him lightly. Dylan turned his head our way, but something was off about his expression. It was totally blank, like he didn't even recognize us and was seeing us for the first time. He blinked a couple.
Bro, he's possessed, chat. Look, when you do this face, you're possessed, chat. Listen. Alright, bro, that really hurt my eyes. I don't know, that just really hurt my eyes, chat. Hopefully no one screenshotted that.
Of times and smiled, but it wasn't his smile. Dylan's had this big messed up grin since we were kids. This one was flat.
Bro gets
and
no
empty.
girls.
We told ourselves he was messing around, trying to prank us, but the whole night Dylan did.
Buddy, imagine your homie. He's just sitting in the corner like this, next to the huzz. Like, bro, if you don't get out of my crib.
Sleep. He kept
I know, what do you
smiling
mean,
in
never
the
mind,
distance. Mark and I tried staying up with him, but eventually drifted off. It must have been 3 in the morning when this super quiet whispering woke me up. I looked around and saw Dylan
What the
sitting straight up in his sleeping bag, facing the wall, mumbling stuff to himself. I leaned in and realized it was the same beat as that weird chanting from the call. I sat up and said his name. He didn't stop. I said it louder and reached out to touch his shoulder. He turned on me fast, grabbed my wrist, and squeezed hard enough that I actually yelped and woke Mark up. Dylan, what the hell, bro? Mark demanded,
Novelin, are you
stepping
making fun of me?
forward. The grip on my wrist tightened even more. Dylan's eyes were wild. He shoved me aside and swung a wild punch at Mark.
Chat, how many of you would kick this dude's booty crack? Kick his ass. Oh, sorry, that's what I meant.
Mark stumbled and palmed his nose, but Dylan
Bro, why is he
didn't
beating up
stop.
the ginger? What the
He
heck?
landed a kick on my calf. His eyes were open, and he was looking straight at us, but I don't think he saw us. The more we tried stopping him, the more violent he got. When he started chucking stuff at us, we got into a room
Alright,
and
Mario,
locked
what?
the door. Throughout the night, we could hear the crashes and chanting. In the morning, Dylan said he didn't remember any of it. He looked genuinely confused when we described what happened, ate breakfast, watched TV, and acted completely normal. We tried to let it go, but things kept happening. Lights would flicker in whatever room Dylan was in. Phones would turn on by themselves when he walked past.
Bro, are you light skin or dark
One
skin?
night, I called him, and in the middle of the conversation, he went quiet, but I could hear him chanting under his breath when he came back. His voice sounded slightly different, like someone else was speaking from inside him. Mark and I got really worried.
Bro, is literally chat. What would you do if your homie's possessed? Are you letting him die, or you feel me? Just like you know what? I don't want to be friends with you. Like, what do y'all
About
do?
all of it and decided to track the chat from where it had all started. We went through the history, but couldn't find a
Brown
record
skin?
of
Hey,
the
yo,
chat.
W.
The whole thing was gone, except for one file. It was an image, downloaded at exactly the time we'd been
Wingo,
on the
what's
call.
up? Welcome back.
I opened it and gasped. The symbol was the same one that piece of paper figure had held up. But instead of a drawing, it looked like it had
Buddy, is that his nipple?
been carved into human skin.
Oh, you're light
We
skin
deleted
W.
it right away and never talked about it directly after that. Dylan still has nights when he doesn't sleep. He doesn't talk about what happens on those nights, and I stopped asking a
IW.
long time ago. I haven't been back on Omegle since, and I don't think I ever will. But I keep watching Dylan, waiting for the moment his familiar messed up grin might return, but it never does. Now, when I see that empty smile, I know for sure that something else is wearing my friend.
Alright, listen up, listen up, listen up. You guys want to watch another scary video? Another scary short videos? Yes or no? Let me see some ones in the chat. If I want to see nothing but ones. If I see anything but ones, we're not watching anything. We're ending the stream on. Alright, got another video right here. Alright, chat, lock in. TikTok for full screen. I am live on YouTube. Nikki XJ live on YouTube right here, guys. Don't make fun of the little hairs on my... Alright, here we go. Lock in.
Last Halloween.
Hold up. TikTok, let's get to 5,000 likes, bro. Come on. 5,000 likes, and we keep watching. Come on, lock in.
My boyfriend and I went to pick up my 9-year-old son, Matthew, from a kid's Halloween party.
Is that Trey
3 blocks
Songz?
down. As we drove by the neighborhood, we saw people dressed in Halloween costumes, celebrating with their family and friends. Kids were all going home with their parents. I was feeling worried for my son as the streets started to empty minute after minute.
All right, Joy, what are we doing?
We were just 1 block away when 3 boys on a speeding motorcycle passed our car, yelling and behaving like cavemen on a hunt.
God, how old are they?
15, probably? 16?
Do you think they're high?
Those were teenagers, Robbie, and this is Halloween. Where were you on your 16th Halloween?
Not wandering around like mad dogs, that's for sure.
I find that hardly believable.
What's up, Nate? How we doing?
Woman? You know I don't lie.
Yeah, not to me. Robbie started tickling me while driving, and I...
Hey, yo, Chad, is that the method, tickling you while you're driving? Hey, yo, imagine you tickling me. Hey, yo, don't tickle me there. And you crash and kill it.
burst out into laughter.
Sorry.
The 3 boys were driving in front of us. Stop it! Keep your eyes on the road! Robbie honked the horn, but the boys didn't move. Instead, I heard one of them
Eva?
yell.
Shut up!
Robbie honked the horn again and yelled back,
Move out of the way, morons!
and the boys slowed down. They arrived just right beside us and all stared at us at the same time. All
Chat, I know what you're thinking. I do not look like the guy in the fucking middle, bro. I do not look like the dude in the middle. I don't want you guys to even say it. Alright? Do not say I look like this dude. If you say I look like this dude in the middle, you will be banned forever. Okay? I'm just letting you guys... You do. That is you, bro. It's your twin.
all 3 boys had no fear in their eyes. Just
Buddy.
creepy smiles.
Yeah,
What?
ban them all.
What the hell are you staring at?
The boys slowed down and we drove away. I could see from the rear view mirror that they made us stop and watched us leave. A gut-wrenching feeling of dread.
You want
gave me
Brian?
a
That's you.
shiver.
How do you like those apples?
I don't know why, but I got angry at Robbie for messing with those kids. Why do you do these things? You think you're still 19?
Those kids probably have the worst parents in the world. Take my word for it.
After driving for another 5 minutes, we reached the party. All the kids were gone by then. I called Mrs. Kensky. Hi, Mrs. Kensky. Please get Matthew. We're waiting outside. You know, I'm so glad that Matthew's making friends. I was always worried about his shy nature. And now that... Robbie, are
Bro, this is giving me weird heebie-jeebie vibes, bro.
you even listening to me?
I think those boys are following us.
What? Where?
Look behind us.
I slowly turned my head at the back of the car and saw those 3 boys
Oh,
sitting
no.
on their bike coming at us. Right before passing our car, one of them threw an egg at our windshield.
If they threw an egg at my windshield while my girlfriend's in the car, son, I'm throwing them through a fucking window. I don't give a flying fuck.
Screaming obscenities.
Suck eggs!
Oh, hell no.
Whoa! I'm gonna teach him a lesson.
Matthew got into the car, waving his friends goodbye, and I heard Robbie starting the car engine.
I mean, I ain't doing
could tell
shit,
he
the
was
fuck?
angry at those boys. I tried to stop him. Let it go, Robbie. Let's just go home, okay?
I ain't no coward. That too from 3 puberty-stricken monkeys.
But Robbie...
Alright, TikTok, I know you guys are going to get mad, but if you guys want to finish the video, come over to YouTube right now. I am live on YouTube. Alright, Nikki XJ is my YouTube. I'm live. Come through and say you came from TikTok. Alright, I'll see you guys over on YouTube. Everyone has YouTube, bro. Everybody has YouTube. I don't want to hear it. Buddy said, why would I throw an egg at my own car? Are we fucking serious?
He never listened to me. He was a good man and always said, in order to be happy, you must take care of others' happiness
Ow, my
too.
neck, bro.
I wish that night
Bro,
he
I'ma go
didn't
get a
follow those
massage, bro. My
boys.
neck hurt.
I wish that night we never met them. After driving for 5 minutes straight, we caught up to them. Robbie peeked his head from the window and yelled.
You freaks, don't your parents taught you how to behave?
Once they saw us, they increased their speed. Robbie followed them too. Enough now, Robbie! Just drive home, okay? Robbie caught up to them again, and as we came side
Yo,
by
what's
side,
up,
one
guys?
of the boys
You guys should
screamed
hit
at
that
me.
subscribe button.
Who's that old man? Your Virgin Mary?
You did not just call my wife Virgin Smerry, man. You know what? At this point, I'm running him over.
Mary had a little lamb, little...
But I know this dude's not talking, bro, with your long hair, your big nose, your big eyes, bro. You're chopped. Yeah, I said it. But he thinks he can pull off long hair and big nose, bro. Come on, son.
Lamb, Mary had a little lamb. Throw more eggs at him.
And that's when the shower of eggs began.
Oh,
the boys
no.
started throwing eggs at us like bullets.
Ah, what the hell? Stop!
Ah, Robbie! But they didn't stop until they bathed us in eggs. Our windshield was
what do you
dripping
mean
of
that's
yolks,
literally
and
me?
after
No,
a
it's
point
not,
we couldn't
bro.
drive anymore. So we had to stop. Just when we stopped, those boys stopped too. Robbie got down from the car, and so did I. I stood near the car while Bobby walked towards those boys. The boys were unexpectedly brave. Even after pulling
See, bro, I'm not short, bro. This is how you know this isn't me, bro, because I'm not short, bro.
all that sick behavior,
What's up,
they
Chewie?
never ran away. They just stood there as if they feared no one. Robbie started screaming at them.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Is that how you talk to the women at your house? And what the heck did you just do to my car? Well, don't you have enough money,
Buddy,
old
I'm
man?
6'2".
Didn't Mary's father pay you enough to marry her? You're so funny, Ryan. Shut up, dumbass. You guys are
What?
sick. Do you even know that, Ryan? So, what are you gonna do? Arrest us? Hey! Don't you dare me, okay? Don't you ever dare me. Just go home and get yourself checked. Bloody psychos.
Saying this, Robbie turned around to come back to the car. He didn't see the gun one of the
Buddy has a stick. Oh, he's cooked.
those boys took out from his pocket.
What's up, Mary
I
Vargas?
could feel my blood rush to my veins. I screamed, "Oh my God, Robbie!"
What?
Robbie looked back at those boys, and as he saw the gun, his face turned pale. He raised
Yo,
his
Clark,
hands and
be over
said
the
in a
field.
shaking voice,
Dude, you don't need to do this.
Yeah, I
Listen
know
to
how to
me.
fight,
Just,
huh? Come on.
just go home, okay? Just
Shit, I would have been like, shoot me, bro. You're too scared, buddy. Shoot me, bro. You scaredy cat? Yeah, you long hair, big nose motherfucker. You scared to shoot me. And chat, they would have been scared, bro. They would have, you feel me? They all right.
"No! Robbie!" On Halloween 1998,
Yo, this is real?
Carl Jackson was picking up his
No.
girlfriend's 9-year-old son from a party
No.
when some teenagers began egging their car and shouting rude comments about his girlfriend's costume. Jackson then jumped out of the car and confronted the delinquents. After a short
Bro got
argument,
shot
Jackson
over eggs.
returned to the vehicle. As Jackson and his girlfriend began driving away with their 9-year-old son in the back, one of the pranksters, 17-year-old Curtis Sterling, withdrew a gun and fired a single shot into the rear window of the car. Carl Jackson was struck in the head and pronounced dead a short time later.
Chat, you're saying I would have died, bro? Damn, son. All right, everyone put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all ready for story number tizzle. Everyone put a Benreen in the chat. Benreen in the chat. Benreen in the chat. The Halloween Creed. Or should I say
This happened when I was 21 years old, working in a magazine office. We had a work Halloween night, but everyone at the office planned for an after-work party in a club. I carried
Hey,
my
yo,
Halloween
bad, Joy.
costume, which was Wonder Woman, in my bag. Once we all got off work, we dressed up for Halloween. At the clubs, there was the usual sea of people. Most were in costumes. Most of the girls wore skimpy and revealing costumes, while the guys were superheroes, video game characters, zombies,
Yo,
and
is that
evil
Ronald
clowns.
McDonald?
Honestly, there were very few scary costumes, but one guy did stick out.
Holy schmoke-a-dooskies.
Out in particular. He managed to be super creepy without even trying. He stood off by himself on the balcony of the club, staring down at everyone partying on the dance floor.
Bro, I was just watching
He
Girl
wasn't
From
really
Where We
wearing a costume. He was in jeans and a brown pullover, but he had a mask on his face. The mask was that of an old woman's face. It literally looked like a face that had been freshly skinned or ripped off of somebody. It was bloody and even a little soggy. Damn, that mask looked almost real. I never actually saw
is
the
it gonna
man's
be real?
face, as he never took the mask off. He drank using a straw through the mouth hole in the mask. The area around the mask, including a thick black beard he had underneath, was glistening with fake blood. The whole effect was so creepy and bizarre. I ignored him and went to the bar for another round of drinks.
May I buy you a drink?
Oh,
Creepy,
Riz.
cold voice gave me jitters. I looked beside me and saw the man standing near me. I felt uncomfortable when he approached me. I smiled.
Chat, would you let him buy you a drink? Or would you tell him to piss off?
Smiled and said, "No thanks, I can buy my own drinks."
He can crack.
Did
me.
I
Alright,
say
what-
something funny?
You know, I think you're pretty, but I don't like your attitude.
Damn.
Then get the hell out of here. His glowing eyes watched me silently from behind the mask for a few seconds. Then he walked away. Crazy weirdo. We stayed in the club for an
Are they
hour more,
twerking?
and
What the
every
heck?
time my eyes landed on
If a
that
spider
man,
landed on my face,
I saw
I'd
him
shoot it.
approaching another woman at the club. Everyone rejected him because he seemed like trouble. I was happy seeing him getting ignored like that. He was walking to the exit of the club when he saw this nerdy teenage girl
Bro, I've seen this person before, chat. Is that the Wendy's girl from Wendy's?
dressed like Thelma from Scooby-Doo standing alone. I saw them talking.
Magda.
Then the man grabbed her hand and brought her to the dance floor.
The fuck?
They started dancing, and the girl seemed happy around him. I heard the guy tell the girl the exact same line he said to me.
I think you're pretty. Can I buy you a drink?
Thanks. Sure.
Oh,
How
she's
about we
cooked.
got the bar and talk?
Nikki,
Women
who
here
is
were
Colt?
really
What do you mean,
mean
who's
to
Colt?
me. You're the
No,
only
at the
one
Discord.
who's been nice tonight.
Okay, let's go. The girl nodded yes.
Chat, he's gonna murder her, isn't he? She's not gonna wake up, and she's gonna wake up with like 5 different missing legs.
And they went towards the bar. A few minutes later, I didn't see the guy or the girl in the club. I thought they may have left, but it still bothered me how the girl decided to spend time with a guy like that. 2 days later,
She's
I was
dead.
watching the local news. On the TV, the news anchor was reporting. There was a picture of a young woman on the
No.
screen.
Police say the young woman was last
Breaking news! This girl, she got kidnapped, and she's missing. Subscribe to Nikki sorry.
seen leaving home Tuesday, October 30th at the local club around 10:30 p.m. while partying with her friends. A few
Alright,
hours
Paisley,
later,
why
when
you
her
never
friends
come to
decided
YouTube, bro?
to head
You
home, they
ego
could
beat?
not find the girl anywhere in the club. They called her parents to know if she had already left, but when the parents said their daughter hasn't been home yet, the friends got worried. They went straight to the cops to file her missing person report. The security camera of the club has managed to capture the footage of Elena leaving with a man dressed in a creepy
Bro, that's Islam Maklichov.
Halloween mask. Once the cops scanned the footage well, they got chills. The mask the man was wearing matched another girl named Brittany, who went missing a week before Halloween. The man is likely to be the abductor and the murderer of Brittany, as cops suspect the mask he was wearing indeed belonged to Brittany's face. Since
No, son, that's a real face of somebody on her.
no one has seen the man's original face, it's getting difficult to trace him. But the cops have
Holy smokes. The guy's crazy. I called the police and was put through to a tip line that had been set up for tips about Elena and Brittany's missing cases. I told the person on the line about the guy
someone
at the
scratch my
club.
back, it itches.
To my relief, the person informed me that they were getting lots of calls, all stating the same thing. So many calls from people who had seen this guy with the mask that the police were acting on it. The search for this
Type shit you're
man
being, buddy.
was on. This
Hey, yo,
incident
Paisley
would have
Cody.
been enough on its own to scare me for life. The fact that I had conversed with this killer who said I was pretty, and now I know why,
Hey, yo, he looked like Ben Rizzle. Hey, yo.
terrorized me the entire night. It was enough to cause some severe anxiety. But then the next morning, when I went to my car to drive to work, I found a note stuck to my windshield. It was a little soggy, as it had been raining the last couple of days. I picked it
Are you
up,
guys
thinking
out of
it was
school
from
now or
one of
no?
the neighbors. I opened it and read it. It made my stomach drop. The note read simply,
You're pretty.
Lorraine, I'll throw
FYI,
you through a fucking
the
window,
man was
buddy.
never caught.
Alright, you guys want to watch the last story or no? Do y'all want to watch the last story or no? Can I get some yeses or nos in the chat, please? Is this supposed to be scary? No, they're true stories, though. I heard bombs last night. My country is in war with Iran. Joy, where do you live, bro? Yes, yes, yes. Alright, bet. TikTok for full screen. I am also live on YouTube. Every subscription helps me get closer to 10,000 subscribers. So you guys can be like, yo, I've been subscribed to him since he had 10K subscribers. Now he has a trillion. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Lock in. Yo, those BBL jackets?
Yes, Mom, we just arrived. Ruthie's cooking your favorite. Noah's playing outside with Billy.
Penny
He's
on-
having a
on
blast,
Fridays
I
we
guess.
stream on YouTube.
Yes, Mom. The dinner will be ready before you arrive. See you soon.
Thank you, GR.
Noah, Billy, stop destroying the Halloween decor.
Don't worry, Auntie. Mom said we can smash these pumpkins.
What?
Kids!
I could never get bored of doing this.
Ain't no way you just smashed my pumpkin, buddy. Ain't no flipping way.
Who's that? Oh, him? That's Paul. He takes care of our house. Mom says he's like Superman. There's nothing he can't do.
He's cracking
Where's
them
he
off.
going with that pumpkin head? To the old cemetery in the jungle? What? Why? To put a new scarecrow. Why do you need a scarecrow in a cemetery? So the dead don't dare to wake up and come here to torture us! What
Hey,
rubbish.
yo, that was a good joke. I'm gonna use
Come
that
on,
one.
let's go with him.
Why is he gray? Why is Buddy gray, bro? Is he a fucking zombie? Like, what are we doing?
Good morning, Paul. This is my cousin Noah. He came to our farmhouse for the first time. I see.
If I saw this dude next to my child, I'm telling this dude to kick rocks, bro. This dude looks like he eats children.
Hello, Paul.
Oh, hell no.
So you're gonna put a new scarecrow, huh? Yes, it's time.
The
Why
fuck?
do you put a scarecrow in a graveyard? Because that's how we honor them. After all, they've done so much for us.
This dude's literally a zombie, bro.
What the hell is he saying? He's being funny. Cheer up. Paul means no harm.
Oh, no, son. Something bad's gonna happen.
Look, Paul already made the body. All he needs is to put the pumpkin head on. You kids stay here. Man,
Buddy, why are we not questioning that he's gray, bro? Are we serious?
your gardener creeps me out. Where did you find him? From a freak show? Come on, Paul
Cam,
is a
isn't he?
nice guy and very hardworking. He does all the chores and he cooks the best ham in the world. Once you taste that, you'll too start to like him. Our Halloween dinner is to die for.
Oh, no.
Come on, let's go. The sun's gone down. Mom says not to
J-Talk,
stay
who
at the
are you?
graveyard after dark. Why? I thought you're scared of little girls only. Shut up, jackass. Are you
Bro, he's gonna crack the pumpkin, isn't he?
Comfortable here. Your smile says you are.
Oh!
Now listen, don't scare the kids tonight, okay? Good girl.
If he kisses the pumpkin, I'm going to lose it. Is he cracking the pumpkin?
I never thought she could be so feisty. Well, it's Halloween, Chad. Everyone gets crazy this time.
Is he saying something about me?
Nothing bad, though. We are really lucky to have your sisters as our wives. Never thought we'll find someone to put up with our craziness.
Look at these old school buddies making us all blush, Lena. Yeah, I don't think I'll need to eat butter for days now. A woman has gone missing from the highway. The cops have only found her car and belongings. Looking at the undamaged car, they suspect a possible case of kidnapping. That must be Mom. Ralph,
What is
please
happening?
help Mom with the luggage. She's here. Noah, Billy, Nana's here. Come
Buddy, that's a man, bro. Ain't no woman built like that, son.
here and say hi to her.
Happy.
By the way, if you guys are new, make sure that follow button, because everyone that follows will get shouted out. Your name will pop up on the screen, man. Just to let y'all know. Hey, yo, is that Granny?
Halloween, Nana.
Oh, my sugar plums. How you liking your aunt's farmhouse, Noah?
Nana, Noah's scared of the scarecrow in the graveyard.
Oh, poor baby. That's just our tradition. Don't you worry about it, okay? Ah, here comes the ham, everyone. Try it, Noah. Paul makes the best
The
ham.
fuck?
And he only makes it on Halloween.
George, you just follow me, bruh? You son of a biscuit.
Eat as
wanna
much
follow
as you
better,
like, okay?
Happy Halloween, everyone. Cheers.
Cause, oh my god, chat, Cause is here. Cause, this is the 5th time. I've streamed on YouTube every single Friday for like 6 weeks, bro. Wow, Cause, wow.
Billy. What
Only on
is it,
Fridays.
dude? I need to pee. Can you go with me to the washroom?
Alright, bro, that's a little sus, bro. What do you mean go with you to the fuck? What do you want to take a piss together, bro? What the fuck are we doing, son?
Come on, dude. You're 11.
Why is he scared to take a piss? Did he just not wash his hands? And he's about to get in bed with his cousin? You stinky motherfucker, bro.
Paul, bring the rest of her into the kitchen. And please be quiet. Don't want to wake up the kids. They're too young to know the truth.
Wait, what the fuck?
Put it on the table. Here.
Is that a McRib?
Glad he tied her up in the tool shed. If Noah saw this, he will never understand our tradition. Come on, Lena, don't be so worried. You saw how the kids enjoyed her meat, right? Trust me, once they get addicted to the taste, they will have no other choice than to be like us.
Should
Did they just eat a McRib from McDonald's when it was out of season? Oh my golly. That is absurd, bro. Chat, I thought it was gonna be worse. I thought it was gonna be eating like a human meat or something.
I slice the rest of her in big pieces?
No, cut her in average pieces so it's easy to store the meat
Hey,
in
yo,
the
W
freezer.
Joy?
It's awful that we only get to have human meat in October.
Wait, what the fuck?
Ruthie, don't be so greedy. With the cops running around with her missing case, we need to be careful, okay? Yeah, that's why Chad and Ralph didn't go fishing today. You know how they
Why
like
are
to
their
catch
eyes red,
fish
bro?
with human fingers? They say it's the best
wanna
bait
buy
for
me
the big
McDonald's,
fish.
Sir Bowen?
Where did you keep the head anyway, Paul?
I got rid of her skin and flesh and put the skull inside the scarecrow.
So he wasn't. Wait, chat. Let me get this straight. He was kissing not a pumpkin, but a dead body stuffed inside of a pumpkin.
Oh, I hope it doesn't attract flies.
Oh my god.
I'll spray disinfectant every morning. Don't you worry.
Aw, thank you, Paul. You're the sweetest. What would we do without you?
Happy Halloween! That means we're...
Holy smoky dokey bokey. Yo, TikTok, if you guys are new, everyone join the Discord. We're going to do a movie night very soon. If you guys want to see the movie Obsession for free 99, join Discord, all right? YouTube, same for you guys. I'm going to end the live right now. All right? It was a failed stream, but it's okay, chat. It's okay. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Live again, same time, same toilet. Peace out, guys. Oh, TikTok. If the Discord link doesn't work, DM me on TikTok and I'll DM you the Discord link. Okay. All right. Peace out, guys. Peace out.